Are you tired of the stress and hassle of parking and reversing? Say goodbye to blind spots and parking mishaps. It's time to upgrade your driving experience. Stick with us as we check out the latest wire-free solar-powered reversing camera from Autovox. Don't forget to check out our other videos on everything campervan and motorhome related, from solar to water, heating to gadgets, tyres to trips. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. It really does help me to know what you like, and you can ask any questions or give feedback in the comments. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos, please hit the subscribe button, and clicking the bell will give you a notification when a new video goes live. Finally, if you do decide to hit the thumbs down, it would be great if you could also leave a comment so I know what you didn't like. Designed with cutting-edge technology, this is not just your ordinary reversing camera. With its advanced solar power design, you don't have to worry about fiddly connections and running wires. Its digital transmission, high-def display and wide-angle lens gives you high-quality, interference-free vision. Whether you're manoeuvring into a tight space or navigating through a packed campsite, you'll have peace of mind knowing you have a clear view of what's behind you. So let's check it out. Autovox have very kindly sent us this camera system to try out, but we've not received any payment and they have no editorial control over what we say. As always, we're keen to share as much information about our experience with it to allow you to decide if it's a good choice for you. If you do decide it is, you can currently grab it with a 30% discount using the link in the video notes. Let's start with a quick look at the differences between wired and wireless reversing cameras. A fully wired camera and screen setup needs power connecting at both the camera and the monitor, and a video signal wire running from the camera to the screen, which if you're retrofitting the unit to an existing camper is not that easy. You can get wireless cameras that need connecting to power from the reversing lights, but send the video signal wirelessly to the screen. Again, connecting them up and running the wires isn't really that simple. And you can generally only view the camera when you're in reverse. With the Autovox system, as the camera has its own built-in battery source and solar panel to power the camera, there is no wiring at all, and the screen simply plugs into the accessory power socket in the cab. The camera can be viewed at the touch of a button whether you are in reverse or not, or even when you're not driving. So if you want to view what's going on behind you when your van is parked up, you can. This also means the camera doesn't have to be on the back of your van. If you tow, it could be on the back of the trailer, something that could be a lot harder with a wired system. Autovox's digital video transmission is something cheaper wireless cameras don't have, as they use analog transmission, which means shorter range and interference from other camera users, baby monitors and anything else using the same frequency. With the digital connection, not only is the range superior, and you'll see us test this out later, but you can be sure the transmission is secure and interference free. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. It's so simple that there isn't actually that much. The screen, the camera, a self-adhesive strip for the camera, the cables to plug the screen in, a charger unit for the camera, a mount for the screen, and an anti-theft bolt. Before we do the really simple install, let's just check everything works. To make sure we're starting from full power, we've charged the camera using the supplied USB cable. And as you can see, once we plug in the screen, straight away we get the picture from the camera. The screen has various settings for brightness and contrast, turning the image upside down and mirroring it, having the guidelines on or off, and setting the length of time that the unit times out from the camera from 45 to 120 seconds, and a factory reset option. Once the camera is mounted, the battery is recharged by the built-in solar panel all the time there is enough light. But even without this, it's claimed the camera will run continuously for 7.5 hours. If you use the maximum 120 second setting, that will give you 225 reversing manoeuvres before it needs recharging, or at 45 seconds it's 600. If at any point the solar panel isn't enough to keep the camera recharged, you can simply remove the camera after removing the anti-theft screw, or recharge it using a USB battery pack. In all our testing, the camera battery level, which is viewed on the screen, never dropped below the full 3 bars.
Installation is a breeze. With its simple DIY setup, you can easily install it on any vehicle model with no need for complicated wiring or professional installation. Just mount, connect, and you're ready to go. It's claimed it can be done in under 3 minutes, so let's see if that's true.
The first thing we have to do is attach the supplied sticky mounting pad to the camera. We'll speed up the next bit as it's a bit boring as we remove the number plate, stick the camera mount on, and then reattach the number plate. But that's the camera done. We then just sucker the screen to the windscreen and plug it in, and we're up and running in well under 3 minutes. To get the most use out of it for testing, we actually fitted the camera and monitor in one of our cars, and as you can see, it worked flawlessly. Even in the dark, you're still able to see a reasonable picture. We've not experienced any interference or breakup of the picture while using it, so that digital signal connection seems to be doing a great job. But exactly how good is it? Well, my willing helper is going to help us find out. Leaving the monitor in the car, he's setting off with the camera. It's worth noting the car we're using has a heated front windscreen with wire elements running through it, which I'd expect to make it even harder to maintain a signal through. You can see it's quite a distance before we start to see the picture freezing and eventually it loses connection. So let's see roughly how far that is. Well, we estimated it at just under 100 metres, which explains why it's so stable when it's only a few metres away on the car. So overall, what do we think? Well, it has to be the simplest reversing camera we've ever fitted. The battery and solar panel in the camera unit, in our experience, seem to work really well, and the compact screen is easy to mount and use. Particularly with its current price reduction, we would say it was value for money given its simplicity in installation and use and its superior digital connection. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.